This video is especially for you if you have gone through the loss of a loved one, maybe even the loss of a child like I did, and you will learn in this video the one thing that helped me the most to find peace with this fact, to find peace with the situation that my 24-year-old son, well, it's in 2 weeks, it's 1 year, it is 12 months that he transitioned into a light being. I don't like to say that the loss that I lost him, because I actually did not lose him, because fact is that we are eternal beings and there is no losing and there is no like going away. Well, on the physical level that we live, yes, right, but they are just simply a little tiny frequency away. And I would like to share my path as well. And of course, I too, even though that I am in a really, really good state now already after only such a relatively short time, I was blessed, or am blessed, that I can see his spirit, that I can be, connected with him. I am connected with him, and you can do that as well. But the one thing that I would like to share with you today is, and again, maybe first, before I share that one thing, I would just like to tell you what I went through. Like the first 3 months, I was totally in a state of shock, in a state of denial as well. It felt like really surreal, because just after I got the message, and it was an accident kind of, and we do know nothing in our lives is an accident. Everything that happens is kind of, to our highest good, right? But the moment I heard about that, obviously the first reaction was that I broke down. But like only a couple of minutes later, it was really a short time, I suddenly saw him, and I saw him with a big smile on his face, being in a state of bliss. And the one thing he said to me was, "Mama, our whole life you teach us that we are eternal beings, and why are you sad now? Kind of what's going on with you?" And that really helped me, and I felt all his love that he, enveloped me in, and it helped me a lot. So it was 3 months of a total, state of shock and not realizing what really had happened. And then after that, I fell in 3 months in a state of really deep depression. And I was really lucky, because my spiritual teacher at that time helped me to get out of this depression simply by going back into my heart, by opening my heart space, simply by breathing into it, expanding it. And that was then the moment also. And here's the one thing that I heard. Again, another thing, I'm sorry, before that is, again, remember, everything that happens in our lives, also to you, if you went through an experience like that, is to your highest good. And in what way? The thing is that we need or get to learn by a situation with that is actually, and this is the deepest thing that I learned from that and that helped me the most, is that when we truly and deeply love a person, right, really from the bottom of our heart, and obviously, of course, as parents, the love to your own child is, I think, the most unconditional love that we can actually experience in this reality. So what is it that we get to learn with this? If we really love someone, and that person, no matter if it's our child or whoever, says to us, I would love to live, for instance, on the other side of the world. My heart is calling me to go there. It is my deepest desire, it is my deepest dream and wish to, for instance, go and live on the other side of the world. And when we truly love that person, what do? Would we go and say, no, I don't want you to go, I want you to stay here, I want you to be with me? Would that be love? It wouldn't. And if with love, if that person said, it is the calling of my heart, I feel it, I want to go there. With true love, we would say, all right, if that is your deepest wish and dream and desire, then do it, because I love you. And all I want from this deepest love is that you are happy. And then we would accept that and we let that person go. Because true love is letting go, and true love is to really want that that person is happy. And with my son transitioning into a light being last year, we here, us as human, we do not see the bigger picture of it all. His soul, his life's contract was fulfilled. Otherwise it would not have happened. Even though for us here it seems like an accident, but even then there are kind of no accidents. His life contract was fulfilled. And for him, it was the divine timing to leave this reality, this realm, and move into a higher vibration, into a different frequency. And also with you and your loved ones or children that you might have lost, it is always the divine timing. And they are in a state of bliss. So if we understand that and know that the soul wanted to leave in exact that moment, in exact that time, in exact the way how they did, and it was their wish and their dream and their desire on a soul level to leave. My son did not want, from his conscious level, he was having lots of plans and so on, yeah. But on a subconscious level, on this level of the soul, it was the wish, the dream of the soul to go and to travel the universe. As I said, we do not see the bigger picture. Maybe his soul was needed somewhere else. So for us, it's the same example as if somebody would tell us, hey, I want to move somewhere else. It's my dream. For us as well, as parents, as whatever, how the relationship is or was with your loved one, it is to accept the wish of the soul to move somewhere else, where it's not on the other side of the world, but it's maybe on the other side of the universe. We don't know about that. But it is for the highest good of, as with me, my son. And you too, it's not that I am so special and I have the, ability to connect to him. It is when you open for that, yourself for that, yeah, you will see the signs. The signs are always like them trying to tell us, hey, I am here. The last thing they want is us to be unhappy, because they are in a state of pure love and bliss. And right now, while I am speaking, I can see and feel my son is here, and he has a smile on his face, and he loves it that I'm not sad, that I understand that I get that. And also, this is for me so important to share this with you as well. Because of course, today is the 22nd birthday of my daughter. And when I woke up, I was emotional. Because why? I had my focus on the past, and then I remembered, you know, on days like this, like our birthdays, whatever, us three used to hang out together. We used to just spend a beautiful day together. And of course, you know, going back to the past, to these memories, I woke up this morning and I was really sad and I cried and I allowed myself to cry, because I am human, and if emotions arise, I always let them out, no matter where I am or what I do, because that is the only way how we release them. But it's really important not to get stuck in them. It's really important to, again, get this truth that it was the highest decision to the highest good of your loved one to live in exact this divine timing. And we do not see the bigger picture. And as I said before, the traveling to the other side of the world, the wish and dream and desire to go and live there, now it is the wish and dream and desire of the soul of your loved one to travel the universe, right? And with that, you are able to let go. And for you, how to get out of that the quickest is to sit down and focus. You know, if we go always back to the past, of course, we can die of depression one day, you know, but that's not how it's meant to be. It is meant to be, again, to understand the fact it was their dream, to understand, okay, I love them and I accept that. And I am grateful for every moment and second that I had together with, like for me, with my son. But now, sit down, take a beautiful notebook, for instance, and write down what is it that you would wish to experience in the next couple of days, in the next couple of weeks, months, and years. And keep in mind, you are the creator of your life. There are no limits at all. The only limits are in your mind. Imagine as if I was a fairy now and you have all your wishes and dreams. They can come true. I give you this kind of countless wishes and dreams. Herewith, you get them all. And there are no limitations. You can choose whatever you like. It does not matter. And sit down and start writing them down to start create your new life, your new you. What is it? And that is the path. And then once you've written them down, and this list can go like endless, right? You can like sit down every day and add something. Then the next step is envision it as if it was happening now and feel into it as if it was happening now, because your brain cannot distinguish between a past memory or a future memory. But that is how you get into the frequency as if it was happening now. You're feeling into it. And that is how you can create even the so-called impossible into your life and live your dream life. And that is what it's all about. And that is the reason this knowing that I accept him move to a different place. And you know, the interesting thing is, since he transitioned a year ago, I am more and in a deeper contact with him now every day than I was ever before. And open yourself to that possibility. It's really not that I'm so special. You can do it as well. Everyone can do it, because they are always there. Through our heart center, we are connected. We are one. And you can decide to show your loved one, that's what I'm doing, your new life now through your eyes. Imagine they're in your heart, and that is what they are, and they will be forever. And you now show them again your new beautiful life through your eyes. Again, remember, the last thing they want is you being unhappy, because they are in perfect bliss and heaven, and and if you do need support, additional support, I have been working with clients for like over 20 years. I have an amazing, unique technique with which I can help you delete this trauma that you went through. It's only one single session, that's it. Help you delete your subconscious, maybe limiting beliefs, maybe feeling guilty. You are not guilty. You could have not, done anything that would would not have happened. You are not guilty. To help you release that as well, because again, it was the decision of the soul. We would not have the possibility, to not make it happen. It is not your fault. And to help you let go of that and focus on your future, on your new life, on the new you that you are now. When I can do that, you can as well. Sending you much love, and remember, your loved one is right here in your heart. And you can communicate telepathically in your mind. If you ask a question, you get the answer. You can do it as well.